Hey now. Hey now. Come on.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Love that.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
All right, I got Artie on the phone. Artie isn't with us today because Artie played a gig in Vegas, and then Monday morning was supposed to be in L.A. because he has a full day of meetings about that movie they want him for.
Right, yeah, he said he had some business to take care of in L.A.
So Gary called his hotel in L.A. They never even heard of Artie. They don't know where. They said he never checked in, so we tracked him down in Vegas. He hasn't been to sleep yet. He goes, this was the greatest weekend of my life. I couldn't go to sleep, so he's on his way now to L.A.
Oh, my goodness. So a drunk and tired Artie is going to be in meetings all day?
Hey, Artie.
What's up, guys?
Uh-oh. Listen to the guy who's going to be in meetings.
I love that he's going from, I said, I only wish I could be as loose as Artie. I have the inner voice of Ray and Ben Stern telling me I need to get rest.
Yeah.
You don't care. You haven't been to sleep yet.
Howard, first of all, I just had the greatest weekend of my life.
All right, go ahead. First of all, did you bet the over?
I bet the over.
5 G's?
I bet $4,000 on the over.
Now, how much, was that a straight up bet, or what's the odds on that?
No, when you bet the over, you just, you win what you bet.
Right, okay. $4,000.
So I won $4,000 on that. The coin toss, I watched the game with Sam Simon.
Right.
The coin toss, Sam said, I'll take the action from you.
Okay.
So I put $500 up with Sam on the table as the coin toss happened. I took the Panthers. I won.
Yeah,
so that's how the game started. I took $500 off Sam.
By the way, you won $200 off me in the lingerie bowl.
You know what, Howard? I just found that out right now.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the lingerie bowl. I completely forgot they were playing it.
I watched
Even without that, he had a great weekend.
Hey, did anybody bet that whether Janet Jackson's boob would pop out?
What were the odds on that?
Yeah, they didn't have odds on Janet Jackson's boobs in Vegas.
All right, so right away you're up 500.
I'm up 500, yeah.
Then what happens?
So then I went down on the sports. Well, first of all, I saw Bowie Friday night.
How was that?
Howard, unbelievable.
Now, did he do the good songs or that new crap?
Howard, he did all his great stuff. Me and Richie was out here, and me and Richie, you talked to Richie about it. It was unbelievable. He did all the young dudes. He did Heroes.
Wow.
That's what I had heard, that he was doing all the good stuff.
Oh, he did Rebel. He did Suffragette City.
Oh, God damn! I never get to go to the good stuff.
Right.
And Howard, it was in a theater with 1,200 seats.
Oh.
He played the same room I played.
Wow. Shows you how show business has turned upside down.
Exactly.
No
Artie
kidding.
and Bowie in the same place?
Right.
Wow.
So Friday night for Bowie.
Did he do Suffragette City?
Yeah, he
did Suffragette City, yeah.
Did he do Hold On to Yourself? Whatever the hell that is.
What is that?
He didn't do Starman. There's a starman waiting in the...
Dude, that's a little obscure.
No,
he
it's
just
not.
did like the hits.
That's a hit.
He did, what else did he do? He did, I'm Afraid of America.
Oh, I love that.
I'm Afraid of America.
And he had that kick-ass band with that black chick bass player?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, he was amazing. Bowie was amazing. So that was Friday.
I'll tell you who's amazing is that black chick bass player. I would bang her so hard that literally, I would bang her hair straight.
You know what's
her
funny
afro
about
would
that?
go. Her afro would go straight.
You know what's funny about the black chick bass player? He did Under Pressure, the song he did with Queen.
Yeah.
He did that, and the chick did Freddie Mercury's part.
That's appropriate.
Wow. No kidding.
Yeah, and she sounded amazing.
So how long were you there? So, like, you got right off the plane, freshened up?
I got right off the plane, just got ready, started gambling. I went down. Okay, so I played craps first.
What a weekend you had.
I won money at craps.
Really?
What'd you win?
I'm up about $2,000 at the tables.
Wow. Oh, I wish I was with you.
See, you know what? He could be making this up. It's because we couldn't see him.
I can't believe it. Yeah, he's like Dominic. He leaves the table for a while, then he makes money, That's too much.
I mean, it's the greatest weekend of my life.
All right, go ahead. So anyway, you get off the plane, you play craps, then you go to the Bowie concert.
Right.
And, like, you're eating and drinking the whole time, right?
The whole time.
All right, go ahead.
At the Bowie concert, I had, the straw with the JD water.
JD and water through a straw.
Yeah.
So how many bottles did you go through that night? Like 2?
Well, first of all, the Hard Rock Casino out here treated me beautifully because of you. Thank you. And I get into my room. There's like 10 bottles of JD.
Oh, no. They're going to kill you.
Yeah.
Hey, did you have that bowling alley room?
Huh?
Did you have the bowling alley room, or did Bowie get that?
The bowling alley room. Some high roller.
Oh, okay. All right. No big deal.
Believe me, when you get here, you find out, even though you sell out a show, you're not Howard Stern.
Well, not only that, you're not going to spend your time bowling anyway.
I was going to say, what? The high roller comes there to bowl?
Yeah, let's go to my room and bowl. So you go downstairs, you play the craps, you see Bowie. You even go to sleep Friday night?
I went to sleep at like 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Saturday morning.
Because after Bowie, you gambled, right?
Right, yeah. I went down to the tables. I was playing craps, drunk off my ass, just throwing the dice, and I had money on the pass line, betting on myself, and I was kicking ass. I was winning.
What do you mean? All you bet was the pass line?
That's all I bet was the pass line. I didn't bet anything else.
You're telling me you just bet whether or not you get like a 7 or an 11?
Yeah, I bet on me.
So, like, how much money did you put down on a roll?
200.
And you didn't take any numbers?
No.
Are you crazy?
Howard, I was too drunk to take numbers. I don't know what the hell I was doing.
He didn't remember numbers.
So when another guy rolled, you just put money down on the pass line?
Yeah, and then you know what? Richie had an amazing... Richie rolled for like 15 minutes.
Wow.
And I was just betting the pass line the entire time.
Every time I'm with that bum, he doesn't roll for a minute. Now he rolls for 15 minutes when I'm not there. Good for him.
How come he's only up 2,000?
How come? Well, because he bet the pass line. Guy rolls for 15 minutes.
No, I should have been up way more. But I lost money back. I'm up $2,000 for the whole week.
For the whole weekend.
All right, wait a second. Hey, Shuli.
Hey, Howard, I was at the craps table with Artie Friday night. He was on a major roll. He was winning like crazy. He was drunk out of his mind, but he was winning like crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
He was screaming, "Give me a hard 8, hard 8." The whole night, screaming like a mental
But he wasn't even betting the hard 8.
Yeah. Even though I didn't have a hard 8, I just kept yelling out, "Give me a hard 8."
He didn't even know.
Means something.
He didn't even bet the hard 8. Why do you need a hard 8? You want the...
It just seemed appropriate.
Yeah, he just wanted to yell. It was great.
What happens when you put money on the pass line? That you, like, if you just roll a 7 or 11?
Well, yeah, no, you're betting with the roller. So if you win the roll, you win money. But you bet the odds too.
Yeah, there was a guy that rolled for like a half hour. Artie was just winning off of.
Oh, so you bet numbers?
No. You know, Howard, that when you bet the pass line, then you back it up with the odds.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
Oh, so you took one number?
Yeah. So I won a good amount of money. That's what put me up for the whole weekend.
All right, okay. He would have won a fortune, in other words.
Right, he had a fortune. He lost most of it back.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand what he did, because to bet one number is insanity. I think if the guy's rolling along. All right. So you did that, and you went to bed at 9 a.m.
Right.
What time is your show?
The show that night was at 10 o'clock.
So what time did you wake up?
So I went to bed at 9 a.m., and I got up around noon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're crazy.
Because he's in Vegas.
Yeah, he knows those tables are right downstairs.
They're giving away money at those tables.
Exactly. Howard, I've been in the same outfit the entire time.
That's hard to believe. Believe it or not.
Believe it or not, I've been in the same jeans for the whole weekend.
So
I pack a bag.
So then you do a show Saturday night.
Saturday night.
What'd you do from noon? What'd you do from noon to the show?
I ate and gambled and drank.
Of course.
Donated to the community.
You were drinking at noon?
Yeah. Well, I went down. Well, at noon I woke up and I just threw my pants back on and a shirt that was laying on my rug.
Do you even shower?
No, not Saturday afternoon.
Why do that? Why wash off the luck?
And I had chips and So I went back down to there's a Starbucks here and I got like a caramel macchiato.
Those are great, huh?
That's like lunch.
I chugged the caramel macchiato down, and then I went to the craps table.
The macchiato is like a whole big deal. That's like liquid candy.
It's like a milkshake with coffee, I guess.
It's good, though. It's good. At least Artie wasn't drinking alcohol.
They don't spike the macchiato.
It's good to see you doing something healthy and having a caramel macchiato.
Yeah, the caramel macchiato really helped me out.
Well, he needed the calories.
Yeah, no empty calories. Yeah, he needed calories because he could hardly sustain himself. Your body must hate you. It's full of Jack Daniels and caramel macchiatos.
If the E-camera could have a shot of me right now, I look homeless.
I'm sure.
You're kidding.
I'm in the same outfit I've had on for 3 days.
And you're going to go take those big meetings in L.A. like that?
I have a 7 a.m. flight to L.A.
Well, wait a second. Oh, I see. It's 3 hours earlier. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I have an entire day of business in Los Angeles. I have an audition.
Oh, my goodness.
Howard,
what are you supposed to play, a derelict, I hope?
Howard, Artie landed in Vegas at like 7,
hey, wait a
and I saw him at 10, maybe 10:30, and he was trashed.
Yeah, hey, Artie.
Yeah.
So the audition,
yeah.
Like, do you have to know your lines and stuff?
Yeah, they sent me the script, and, you know, the screwed up thing is it's in front of Mike Judge for this movie I would kill to get. It's such a funny movie.
I know, you told me the premise. It's funny.
Yeah, it really is great, and I would love to work with Mike Judge, but I haven't even looked at the line. I mean, I might embarrass myself.
Yeah, you know, you'd love to work in that movie, except that it was right at Super Bowl Sunday, and you were going to Vegas.
Yeah, Howard, I haven't looked at, guys, I haven't looked at a word on the page.
Look, if it's anything like he writes for Beavis and Butthead, you probably got 3, you know, like 3 lines.
It is actually, I play like a dumb guy, that's the character, so...
I think you're ready.
Yeah.
If you want, rehearse now, because I'll help you. I'll run lines with you.
Couldn't he rehearse on the plane? What did he do on the plane ride over?
Oh, he still has time. He hasn't taken the plane yet.
No, I'm talking about when he was going to Vegas.
Yeah, he's drinking and relaxing.
I did. You know, I had a first-class ticket out here, and I got to confess, I had a couple of Jack and Waters on the plane.
He was loaded already.
It was a Vegas weekend. This was real. But you know what? It's very irresponsible of me, because this is like, I have a huge day in Los Angeles.
Have you been to sleep since the Super Bowl?
No.
Oh.
So wait a minute. So you got up at noon and started drinking on Saturday.
I went back down to the craps tables.
Dude, why don't you just come home?
You're crazy. You're gonna.
Artie, did you go to the Rock Spa at all for anything? The workout.
Oh, that's the other thing. I took a steam with Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. Did you see his schlong?
Who I'm telling you, it's not that impressive.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Hey, that's big news.
I know.
That's an exclusive.
What happened? You walked in the steam room?
I go downstairs. This was today. This is fast forwarding a little bit. I had to sweat the booze out before I watched the Super Bowl.
Right.
The last couple of days. So I remember when we were here before, the Hard Rock has this amazing spa.
Right.
And they have a great steam room. So I said, I'll go sweat the booze out in the steam room. I go down there.
See, the Hard Rock's all set up for degenerates.
Yeah.
They know what they need.
I go down there, and I go in the steam room, and I'm sitting there by myself, and Rodman walks in, buck naked.
Of course.
And just sits there. He doesn't even put a towel down, you know. He just sits right down.
With his ass.
Ass
with
on the tile?
On the steam thing.
Ass.
Yeah, it's just Detroit Pistons ass all over.
Right.
And there's so much steam in the room that we're sitting 2 feet from each other. And I mean, he's been on the show a couple of times, but he had no idea who I was.
Right.
And I didn't want to bug him. So I'm just sitting there trying to put my head up and not look. But of course, it's Dennis Rodman. You're curious.
Right.
You want to see what Carmen Electra was getting.
Right. And it wasn't that big?
So listen. So
it was just you and him.
I take a quick glance down, and it's, you know what? It's not that impressive.
Good.
I mean, Artie, compared to you.
Compared to me, it's impressive.
Oh.
He has more than you.
Yeah, he's got more. That's the exclusive. Dennis Rodman has a bigger penis than me.
What, would you say it was like...
I'd say... again, I did it real quick, but I'd say flaccid, you're looking at maybe, 3-4 inches.
Ooh. No, you're kidding.
But that's pretty good. I mean, what do you expect?
Well, you expect him to be a shower.
You know what? This may be racial profiling, but I expected like
a baseball bat.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, the next time you got to bring a ruler with you so we know the exact inches. You should have got. Excuse me, Mr. Robin, I can measure you for the show.
It was like a quick glance, you know.
Wow.
And then he was doing like exercises in the steam room, and like I was wearing like I had my jeans on in the steam room.
Oh, no.
What?
The same jeans you're wearing now?
Wait, whoa. You had your jeans on.
I was so messed up that I just kind of wandered down there and went into the and they all.
Dude,
did you take off your shoes?
Everybody at the Hard Rock is incredibly nice to me because they know I'm with you.
But why don't you just put on a robe? They give you robes to wear.
Because I just didn't feel like it.
Did you have a shirt on?
Was your shirt on?
And I had a shirt on. Yeah.
Oh.
Did you take off your shoes and socks?
Wait a second, Artie. You're telling me you wore your pants and your shirt in the steam room?
I wore Lee jeans.
What did Rodman think when he was sitting there and you're in your pants and your shirt?
He barely knew I was there.
Dude, there's no way that looks normal.
But I mean, did he? You took off your shoes and your socks?
No, yeah, I had socks on.
Could you imagine that?
So were you just like really drunk and you just walked into the meeting?
I was still loaded.
You weren't that drunk because you were probably self-conscious about your body.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, no, I look gross, you know, and I don't want to, like, you know, I get depressed when I see myself without a shirt on.
How long did you stay in the steam room with your clothes on?
I just wanted to sweat. That's all I wanted to do.
But then when you got out, you were soaking wet. You must have been freezing.
Yeah, when I got out, then I walked through then I walked back through the casino. You know, with sweaty clothes. It looked like I just got hit with a hose or something.
Holy mackerel.
What a mess you are.
This was the Vegas weekend to end all Vegas weekends.
Howard, most important, Artie's having fun. Most important.
So you... all right, so then Super Bowl, tell me the bets.
So, for the Super Bowl, I had the coin toss, I won $500 on.
Go ahead.
The over, I won $4,000 on.
All right, but wait a second. Were you freaking out up at halftime? The score was, like, ridiculously low.
Well, I was watching it with Sam, and we were into the second quarter, and he goes, Artie Lang bet the over, and it's nothing.
Yeah. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, there was no scoring first quarter at all.
Were you nervous at that point?
Oh, my God. I wrote it off. I said there's no way, it's impossible to win. And, you know, the Hard Rock got me in the VIP party, and I'm sitting there just screaming and yelling, and people are looking at me like I'm nuts, and there was no scoring, you know, and then all that scoring happened at the end of the first half, and I just...
Holy mackerel.
End up a few notches.
But did you bet the field goal bet?
I bet, okay. I didn't bet the field goal bet, no.
Okay.
Which is a good thing, because Vinatieri missed 2 field goals.
Right.
Yeah, they have to make them all, right?
That's right.
Which was killing me. But I bet, this was a great bet. I bet the over on the Patriots' total amount of points.
And what was that? What was
22.5.
Oh,
very nice.
I saw that, and I was like, the Patriots got to go over 22.5. And that's one of those teams.
Hey, I got to hand it to you. Remember,
I bet $1,000 on that.
Remember how everyone was saying you don't know football because you're the 2 best defensive teams in the league? And you know,
yeah, don't bet the over.
Yeah, so.
I mean, 38 is an insanely low over-under for a Super Bowl. Everybody wants to score. You know, at the end, people are... You know, in junk time, even when people would lay back, they score in the Super Bowl.
What else? So what else did you bet? Anything else?
That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Those were the large bets that I made.
So then after the Super Bowl, you just stayed up and gambled all night?
After Howard, when that game went over, when the Panthers scored a TD,
yeah,
the party was on.
I moved the party at halftime up to my suite up here. I had a bunch of my buddies from Jersey over, and we watched the second half in my suite. We got like chicken wings, and I was with Bob Levy and Dan the song parody man.
Yeah, that guy.
He's a great guy. We had wings. We ordered steaks, roast beef sandwiches. I was like, everything's on me.
It's like a Roman orgy.
We were screaming and yelling.
Did the Hard Rock comp you all that food?
Yeah, everything was comped. Actually, you know, the kid who produced the gig I came out here to do, this kid Jeff Beecher, a great guy, he brought Kelly Osbourne up to my suite.
Really?
She was in the hotel.
Anybody bang her?
Nobody banged her, no.
Well, what, did she look at you and run out?
She could not have been more annoyed. It was me. Listen, this is Kelly Osbourne. She's used to, like, going to parties with, like, the Hilton sisters and, like, George Clooney.
Right.
For the second half of the Super Bowl, she came up to my suite. It was me, like 4 of my buddies from Jersey, Levy, and Dan the Song Parody.
How quick a boat face did she make?
Yeah,
I had AC/DC in the CD player live at Donington.
How long did she last there?
Howard, she was in my room for 3 minutes. She came up with a friend of hers. They were both very nice. They were very polite. You know, I gave her the most comfortable chair in the room, I thought. We're eating chicken wings. I got chicken. I'm drunk. I got chicken sauce on my face. And the over comes in. All my buddies had the over too. I convinced them to bet it. We went nuts from dessert. Like,
she ran out.
She got scared.
And like, was she all dressed up with like one of those weird hairdos and like makeup?
For a party.
Yeah, she's all dressed to the nines.
I heard
Artie's in the jeans. He went to the steam room.
I heard there was a party in Artie Lang's room. Let's go.
She had a look on her face like, you guys are gross.
You guys are grosser than my brother Jack.
But that's a Super Bowl party, dude. I mean, you know, what did you expect? You guys actually were interested in watching the Super Bowl.
Howard, this is a rich broad, grew up in Beverly Hills in London. She was with me and my buddy Anthony watching a game that we have a bet on the over.
Hey, Dan, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how's it going?
What's up?
Hey, it's Dan. I lost Artie. I guess you got him on the phone now, but he disappeared a couple hours ago.
Oh, you're Dan the Song Parody Man?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
Dan.
sir.
Yeah.
Hey, Artie, you're on the line still.
Well, what do you got to say, Dan?
Well, the most amazing thing, aside from the amount of alcohol that Artie and Levy consume collectively, which is just, you can't even measure it, you know, by the gallon. But the most amazing thing was that Artie actually turned down one shot of tequila from a fan. Aside from that, he did not turn down one drink the entire weekend.
I'm picturing Artie in the steam room with his clothes on with a naked Dennis Rodman and then walking through the Hard Rock air-conditioned lobby completely wet.
Drenched.
Howard, I was in the steam room at the Hard Rock in an outfit. I looked like, you know, I was working construction.
Yeah, you look like you were fixing the steam room.
Dwayne, you're on the air.
Yeah, what's going on, Howard? Listen, Artie was at the blackjack table, right? He was getting pissed. He was all sorts of bent up on freaking JD. He was on a good roll and everything. But then all of a sudden, what happened, Artie? Remember when you came through and you spilled them drinks and everything, you started losing some money then? What happened?
You spilled the
Artie,
drinks?
thank you, though, because I bet on the over and won some money. Yo, good looking. Peace, yo, good looking.
Hey, Artie, what happened? You spilled drinks all over the blackjack table?
I spilled a drink on the blackjack.
Did they get pissed?
No, again, I'm with you, brother.
Howard, you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
I wasn't even there. I just knew he probably would.
Ah, that's too funny.
That's funny.
You predicted I spilled a drink?
Yes.
I spilled one drink. This was at like 4 a.m. It was actually a beer because by the end of the night I just started doing chilled shots at JD and you know, drinking Heinekens to chase it.
Oh, my stomach is burning just listening to you.
How much sleep have you gotten collectively? Like, would you think more than 6 hours for the whole weekend?
No, I'd say 5 hours.
Wow, you're gonna crash, dude.
Right in one of those meetings today.
So what are you supposed to do?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to go listen, you know.
So you didn't even go to bed last night, so what do you got to do? You got to go to these meetings in L.A. at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And then an audition.
Howard, yeah, it's not even a meeting. It's an audition.
With Mike Judge.
Yeah, with Mike Judge.
Now, have you gone to the steam room to steam out some of the booze?
I should go. I got my flights in 3 hours. I should go down there.
Why didn't you sleep last night? Because you just played cards the whole night?
After the Super Bowl, we went down, we played blackjack, and then we went strip club hopping.
Oh.
We were over at Club Paradise.
You find your girlfriend?
No, she's not around.
She was repulsed.
Yeah, I'm looking for that whore the same way OJ's looking for the real killer.
Wow.
But we went strip club hopping. We went Club Paradise.
And then you just said, screw it, let's stay up all night?
Yeah, what am I going to do? I won the over in the Super Bowl. What am I going to get?
I don't know, but like at some point, don't you go, wow, I got an audition tomorrow. I think I better get some sleep.
Yeah, this is very irresponsible of me.
Did you ever think of it, Artie, or did you just not care?
I completely forgot.
You did?
I forgot about it.
Mike, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Morning, Howard. You hope you know the two bastards. Listen, so envious of Artie, bro. He's got a great job, drinks whatever he wants, eats like a freaking gavone, and still has a job or two.
Ralph, you're on the air.
I'm going to take the over-under when Artie's going to die. 3 years. Hey, Artie, you there?
Yeah.
I love you. You're a great guy and you're fun and everything, but don't you kind of think, like, you said you go to the Hard Rock Hotel, right? And they're treating you good because, you're with the show and with Howard and everything like that. And then you go out and you just kind of make, kind of a fool of yourself, and you're screaming and yelling.
This is Ralph saying it.
And you're
like he doesn't make a spectacle.
Wait, let me say this.
Be very careful what you say. Right now.
You're in the steam room with your clothes on and stuff. Like, does it ever cross your mind? I'm not saying, like, hey, it's a problem.
But that's
cross
Artie.
your mind that maybe it reflects bad on Howard?
Oh, yeah, look who's worried about reflecting poorly on Howard.
Haven't you done enough of that?
Ralph, are you kidding me?
You've got to be joking.
You really have to be out of your mind right now.
Does it ever occur to you, Ralph?
What? I haven't done anything like that.
Oh.
What, aren't you the guy who passed out on the street when you were supposed to be coming up here because you were tripping?
Yeah, but people at the Hard Rock didn't know that.
And don't you piss off every business relationship you work with?
Haven't you gone on several shoots with me where they said we really don't want Ralph here?
That's not the point.
And Ralph, don't you owe me $105 from bets you put on last week?
No, didn't Will pay you back for?
Yeah, Will. Howard, Ralph puts bets in with me, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He loses $105. I see him at the party last weekend. I go, where's the $100? He goes, Will owes me money.
You told me to let it ride. You told me to let it ride. What are you talking about?
No. I said you let the 50 ride. Like, I'm not going to go ask Will, who's got no money, for Ralph's money.
Yeah, I love that.
I was going to let it ride to the Super Bowl.
Ralph, Artie, why are you taking bets from him?
Wait, he calls me up.
Don't get involved. Let him place his own bets.
You don't know how Ralph hunts Artie down so he can place these bets.
Oh.
He's hard to find.
He keeps me on the phone for a half an hour, Howard.
Do you think
different bets, and then he bets $50. I'm not going to call a bookie with a $50 bet. He just never stop punching me in the face.
Hey, Mike Charger's on the phone. Hey, Mike.
Artie, you suck.
Yeah.
You stay home.
All right, dude. Well, thanks for checking in.
Hey, Howard, man, it was a great weekend.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it sounds like you stayed up to take a part of everything that happened.
The whole thing. I'll tell you what, the show is huge out here, man. I did stand up in the same room Bowie did. It was.
How was Bowie's stand up?
Yeah, right. It was 1,200 seats, sold out. The crowd was great. The show went good. We went out afterwards. I won money on the bowl. It was just the whole weekend was just like amazing. It was so out of character of me.
So you're
leaving Vegas with money.
I'm leaving Vegas up a good amount of money.
How much?
$8,000.
And that includes your salary.
Yeah. No. And then on top of the money I got paid for the stand-up.
Right.
Wow.
You didn't lose your money.
No, I ate cheese is the money I'm up from gambling.
Wow.
$8,000?
Trust me, he'll lose that. Don't worry.
Wow.
All right, Artie. Good luck with your auditions.
Thanks, Howard.
All I have to say is March Madness is on the way.
Yeah, I got some steak money. I'm ready.
All right, later, bro.
Good talking to you, man.
Right.
Man, oh, man.
How is he still alive after a weekend
All
like
I can say is thank goodness he doesn't have any more time there. Because he died.
How does he do it? I could never stay up that many hours.
Well, you can hear his voice is a little shot.
But you know what?
I can't imagine what he looks like.
For a guy who stayed up an entire weekend drinking that much alcohol and eating a horrible food, he's in pretty good shape, and he will go out and audition and be fine.
But just imagine what he looks like. He was in a steam room, fully dressed.
Denise, hi.
Hi.
What's up?
Is this Howard?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted just to talk about Artie for a second. I told the guy on the phone, his matchmade that hasn't been up all night, betting the Super Bowl myself.
All right.
I wanted to come down and see him, but he's not going to be available today.
No, he'll be here about Thursday or something. Hey, Mike.
You'll have to get a little sleep before you can see him.
Mike, you're on the air.
Howard, how you doing? I work at the Hard Rock. I'm in charge of the bathroom facilities. And Artie's sitting there at the urinal, bobbing and weaving, totally missing the mark, and doing it all over the floor. The guy's disgusting.
I don't know if I buy that.
It could have happened.
Yeah. All right, I got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.